Rated category 1 English. Question. Rated category 1 English question paper discussion. The first one, The Little Match Girl, is possibly one of the saddest holiday stories ever told. This story by Hans Christian Andersen is about a little girl who was sent out to sell matches on New Year's Eve. No one has bought any of the matches. She is afraid that her father will beat her if she goes home empty handed. She is already shivering from cold and is walking barefoot, having lost her shoes. She ends up huddled in a corner, lighting match after match. With each match, she imagines a beautiful scene. In one match, she sees her recently deceased grandmother. She takes the little girl to heaven with her. Her grandmother was the only person who had treated her with love and kindness. She strikes one match after another to keep the vision of her grandmother alive as long as she can. In the morning, the little girl is found frozen to death. First question. The meaning of the word huddled in the sentence, she end up huddled in the corner, is A. Stretched out, B. Curled up closely, C. Jumping around, D. Sitting quietly. Answer is B. Curled up closely. Second question. What happens to the little girl in the morning? Question A. She wakes up joyfully. B. She is found frozen to death. C. She sells all her matches. And D. She discovers a warm shelter. Answer is option B. She is found frozen to death. Next question. Who is the only person to have treated the little girl with the love and kindness? Option A, her father. Option B, her deceased grandmother. Option C, a elder brother. Option D, her mother. Answer is option B, her deceased grandmother. Next question. The little girl is given the task of on New Year's Eve. Option A, selling flowers. Option B, selling matches. Option C, distributing gifts. Option D, collecting donations. Answer is option B, selling matches. Next question. What does the little girl imagine with each match she lights? Answer A, scenes of joyful celebration. B, beautiful landscape. C, memories of her grandmother. And D, images of her father. Answer is option C, memories of her grandmother. Next question. Why is the little girl afraid to go home empty handed? Option A, she has lost her way. B, her father will beat her. Option C, she dislikes her home. And option D, she is afraid of her mother's scolding. Answer is option B, her father will beat her. Next question. Choose the best option from this ones given. One should have sympathy for the poor. One should sympathize dash. Option A, for the poor. Option B, with the poor. Option C, to the poor. And option D, in the poor. Answer is option B, with the poor. Next one. The boy went away dash. Option A, did he? B, didn't he? C, do he? And D, does he? Answer is option B, didn't he? Next question. December is the coldest month of the year. No other month dash. Option A has been as cold as December. Option B is as cold as December. C will be as cold as December. And option D have been as cold as December. Answer is option B, is as cold as December. Next question. The plural form of the sentence, the cheerful child danced in the rain is option A. Option A, the cheerful child danced in the rain. Option B, the cheerful children dances in the rain. Option C, the cheerful children danced in the rain. And option D, the cheerful child dances in the rain. Answer is option C, the cheerful children danced in the rain. Next question. He was relieved dash his duties. Option A of, option B of, C from, and D for. And answer is option A of. Next question. One of the boys dash absent today. Option A is B are, C was, and D were. Answer is option A is. Next question. CALP stand for option A, Content Academic Language Proficiency. Option B, Communicative Academic Language Proficiency. Option C, Cognitive Academic Language Proficiency. And option D, Controlled Academic Language Proficiency. Option is option C, Cognitive Academic Language Proficiency. Next question. Dash explains the behavior of the language, the way language is used by the native speakers. Option A, prescriptive grammar. Option B, functional grammar. Option C, descriptive grammar. And option D, formal grammar. And answer is option B, functional grammar. Next question. If I won the lottery, I dash around the world. Option A, will travel. Option B, would travel. Option C, traveled. Option D, had traveled. Answer is option B, would travel. Next question. After years of living in the bustling city, Jane became accustomed dash the constant noise and fast-paced lifestyle. Option A with, option B 2, option C on, and option D by. Answer is option B 2. Next question. 10,000 so I at a glance is an example of A. Hyperbole, option B. Simile, option C. Alliteration, and option D. Metaphor. And answer is option A. Hyperbole. Next question. A false name adopted by an author for writing is option A. Nickname, option B. Nomen nomenclature, option C, title, option D, pseudonym. And the answer is option D, pseudonym. Next question. Some seats are dash for the differently abled. Option A, set aside. Option B, set apart. Option C, set up. And option D, set out. Answer is option A, set aside. Dash and dash are res- receptive skills. Option A, speaking, listening and speaking. Option B, reading and writing. Option C, writing and speaking. And option D, listening, reading. And answer is option D, listening and reading. Next question. I have lost my pen can be rewritten as dash. Option A, my pen have been lost. Option B, my pen has been lost. Option C, my pen was lost. Option D, my pen is lost. Answer is option B, my pen has been lost. Next question. When Nainika decided to apply for the post at the 11th hour, she is applying for the post dash. Option A, after careful consideration. Option B, following extensive preparation. Option C, at the last moment. And option D, without any hesitation. Answer is option C, at the last moment. Next question. Light travels dash than sound. Option A, fastest. Option B, slow. Option C, faster. And option D, slower. Answer is option C, faster. Next question. Her maiden speech in the assembly was quite impressive. The word maiden here means option A, experienced, option B, first, option C, final, and option D, new. Answer is option B, first. Next question. Can you dash an example of a simile? Option A, sight, option B, sight, option C, sight, and option D, right. Answer is option B, sight. Next question. Next one. Jane went to the railway station to see dash her uncle. Option A, off, option B, off, option C, to, and option D, away. Answer is option B, off. Next one. We should dash the game every day. Option A, practice. Option B, practice. Option C, practiced. Option D, practicing. Answer is option B, practice. Next one. A short story based on your personal experience is dash. Answer A parable. Option B, a fable. Option C, a legend. Option D, an anecdote. Answer is option D, an anecdote. Next one. No one can help you if you dash dishonest. Option A, were. Option B, will be. Option C, are. And option D, have been. Answer is are. Next one. Where do you live? The teacher asked the boy. This sentence can be reported as option A. The teacher asked the boy where he lived. Option B. The teacher asked the boy where he lives. Option C. The teacher asked the boy where he lived. Option D, the teacher asked the boy where he has lived. Answer is option C, the teacher asked the boy where he lived.